What's up, y'all? We're back. The fifth and final episode of the Tiny Desk Contest Top Shelf. I'm Bobby Carter. And for those of you who don't know, the Tiny Desk Contest is our annual search for the next great undiscovered artist. Before we pick our winner, we, the judges, we talk about some of our favorites. The winner will get to play their very own Tiny Desk right here in Washington, D.C. And we're also going to take them on the road this summer for a 10-city tour. Also, back this year is our fan favorite vote. That's where you, the audience, get to pick your favorite. So make sure to stick around toward the end of the episode to cast your vote. For our final episode, we got to go big. Recent Tiny Desk alum and Tiny Desk contest judge representing the Yay area, the one and only LaRussell. Welcome to the Top Shelf, brother.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
Come on, man. I'm honored to be here.
Yes, indeed.
Hey, you know some dope that I heard you say that I think is really cool is that y'all giving winners mentors.
Yes.
Like that is really vital because when someone goes viral from a Tiny Desk, there's so much stuff that emerges and happens, and most artists have no clue what to do in that situation. And unless you have a label or infrastructure around you to really take advantage, you can't fully hop on like the train of all that comes with it. So that's really dope that y'all provide a mentor to. Like, is it a mentor who's won previously?
No, it's going to be someone like an industry insider, whether that's someone who works for a label, whether that's a publicist. We have, obviously we have a host of resources here. So whatever makes sense for the winner, we'll align them with. But I'm glad. This is why I'm so happy that you're a part of this contest this year, because you understand just how important it is to make that transition and how difficult it can become if you have this big light on you and you don't know where to go. You don't know what your next steps are. And for you as an independent artist, there aren't many artists who sort of walk that line of independence and also big time than people like you. So I'm just really, really happy to have you as a part of our group this year, because you just understand exactly where this winner is and how they're going to be moving. So we appreciate your perspective. And I love having these kind of conversations with you, man, because you have mastered the art of independence and entrepreneurship when it comes to the music industry, man. So hell, like if you want to sprinkle some game on whoever we win, like they're going to need it. So I appreciate you being a part of this, man.
I love it, man. Gratitude.
Tell me, going through all of these entries, how did you go about sort of picking the things that really, really resonated with you?
Man, I went off feeling solely. Me and some of the homies sat down and I went through the long list, and I really tried to. I don't like giving like pity points, like I really, really tried to give the ones that it came on and I felt something. It made me just like, it's just a certain energy that comes about you when you hear and feel something that you enjoy or that first initial reaction. So I really went off feeling like I didn't try to pass nobody through just because.
Right. That's really a common thing when I talk to the judges. It's like, whatever the feeling is, we want to feel that feeling, whether it's laughing, crying, whatever, just breaking out in the dance. It's for me, I'm the same. It's all about feeling, which is why I'm excited to really go into this first entry for this final episode. By the way, if you're watching in the chat, talk to us. Let us know what you're feeling, and let us know. If you're one of the artists in the chat, let us know. Give us some feedback. We really, really want to engage with y'all in the chat. But let's get into the very first entry. Speaking of fan favorite, last year's fan favorite is back in the contest this year. No Big Deal. And I'm glad you picked this one because this is one of the ones. Let's go straight into it, though. This is called Amago Interlude by No Big Deal.
Christian music or music that Christians use. I looked for Jesus and I didn't see him on the news. Saw him in Palestine, the power lines were out of juice. He was a 9-year-old, her body had been battered, bruised. Saw him in Zion to a missile through a tattered roof. A father clinging to his child, pleading out to you. Saw him in Kiev and Moscow, the bleeding won't stop now. The cop in the black body, he shot down. Christian music or music that Christians use. Look for Messiah, I couldn't find him in interviews. Sitting in silence, I felt an ancient pool. He said to be Samaritan to every single Jew. Right then he showed me rockets over top of Tel Aviv. Colonizing, shipping people across the 7 seas. Televangelists devising petty schemes. You don't know Jesus till you see him in your enemy. hate the people that we became. I hate the people that we hate the people that we became. I hate the people that I hate the people that we became. I hate the people that I hate the people that we became. I hate the people. I love the people we became. I love the people we became. I love the people we became.
That's how you set it off. I'm so glad you picked that one.
Hey man, see, my thing is like beyond just talent. I commend effort.
Yes.
He created a piece of content that he could use to promote himself outside of the competition.
Yes.
It's multiple camera angles. They set the lights up.
Mm-hmm.
That he had IEMs in and wireless mics, and it's like to go to that type of production cost. So when you spend your money on an opportunity because you see it worthwhile and you really go all in and you take that, you know, he really took this serious, and you could see that, and he's going to reap the benefits of that. So beyond just the talent and ability, that level of effort put into something, I know that because I'm an independent artist, you know, that's something I have to do every day, regardless if I win a competition or not. So just that itself had me like, man, he believes in himself. And I've been seeing his stuff come across my timeline on IG. Like when I end up seeing a mission, I'm like, why is he familiar? Why does this look familiar? And it's because he's been putting in that work.
Yeah, for sure. I think, like you said, he understands the return on the investment. Like he's going to spend a little to get a little bit back. And he made Top Shelf last year. He was the fan favorite last year. He made it amongst all of the other entries last year. So, and listen, like, we see the growth. The one thing that I love, and I talked about this a few weeks ago, is that we see the artists develop with each entry. So I always encourage people, if you just because you don't win, like you understand this, that exposure could be just as great as winning. It's all about, and we have millions of people, millions of subscribers here. So you never ever know who's watching. No Big Deal is from Tennessee. And I didn't even realize he was a Christian rapper until he actually made it the basis of this song, which speaks a lot because, there's a stigma around conscious rap or Christian rap that they can't, it's not as effective as regular rap. And here you can slide him into whatever hip hop playlist you have out there, has nothing to do with the subject matter. So I'm a huge fan. I'm glad you picked that one, man.
It's because great art is great art. That's the whole thing. Like all of the titles and everything, they almost do a disservice sometimes because it boxes you into something that isn't not necessarily true.
Yeah.
All great art is great art.
Right.
Like when you hear something you really love, the last thing you think about is the genre.
That's right.
If you even think about it, you just like it. It just hits. It
was just so smart on his part. Like he just put his music out there first and then slid the message in. It's like slipping the medicine in the candy, right? I didn't know he was. Yeah. And I don't know if he's even putting a stamp on himself as a Christian rapper, but he just decided to make it the subject of this one. So I'm a big fan of No Big Deal. That was a Mago's interlude. I think I'm going to slide an entry in there if you don't mind, man. There's a couple more I want to get out there before we wrap up Top Shelf this year. This band called Speakeasy from Jersey, was just such a pleasant surprise because it's very, like she said, it's very DIY. But I want you all to watch a little bit of this. This song is called Monogamy by the band Speakeasy.
Just a girl looking for her daddy. Just a girl looking for someone she'll never meet. Just a girl in a dirty, crowded basement. Yeah, with a bunch of musicians and junkies and drug addicts.
Yeah, her voice is really, really crazy. Really crazy.
Grit. A young woman, but all of that grit, like she's lived way more years than she's actually been on this earth. She's been through some things. She said, I'm just a girl looking for a daddy, just a girl looking for someone she'll never meet, just a girl in a dirty, crowded basement. Oh, man, more black girls in punk. Like, where do they sign up? Yo, we need that. Yeah. And then make sure you also watch that whole video because it goes crazy at the end. Like, it goes, she's growling and roaring and you name it. Like, it's real DIY punk at its finest, y'all. That's Speak Easy, and the song is called Monogamy. That's sick. That's sick. But I think you up next, man, and I'm excited to talk about this one. This is Tish Hyman, and the song is called Lucky. Yeah. I really, really want to talk about this one with you, but let's check it out real quick.
Got light in my eyes, I'm so lucky. I got love in my life, I'm so lucky. I got faith on my side, I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky. Yo, hey, I got air in my lungs, I'm feeling gratitude. I know my latitude is based off my attitude. I know my worth is never based off my contribution. I know my rights weren't considered by the Constitution. But I still wake up every day and try to find solutions. Some call it luck, I work for mine just so there's no confusion. This is revolution mixed with execution. Some call it luck, I work for mine just so there's no confusion. Got air in my lungs, I'm so lucky. I got shoes on my feet, I'm so lucky. Got a roof over my head, I'm lucky. I got water to drink, I'm so lucky. Got light in my eyes, I'm so lucky. I got love in my life, I'm so lucky. I got faith on my side, I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky, I'm so lucky. So if you're feeling lucky, let me see you put your hands in the air.
Yes.
Man, she got a harp and a trumpet. Stop playing.
Also on trumpet is a woman by the name of Tatiana Tate, who was just here a few months ago playing on Doechie's Tiny Desk. So shout out to Tatiana.
Tish is so seasoned. Like to see, man, and what's beautiful about this entry is a lot of people who's been around this long, they develop an ego to where it's like, I'm not doing no submission. I'm not trying out for no content. For her to be in this long and have accrued some success and still be egoless enough to be like, man, I'm a still take my shot. Yes. Man, that's beautiful to witness. And like sometimes that don't exist in our industry.
Oh, it doesn't happen a lot.
You get to a certain point where you feel like you're bigger than the program. 100%. And to see that submission, like that just made me smile because it's been a journey for her.
Same. I lit up when I saw it too, because number one, it validates this contest, right? It tells us that we're doing the right thing over here, that someone like Tish Hyman, for those of you who don't know, Tish Hyman has been grinding for years. You know, she's worked with a lot of artists that we're familiar with. She's featured on one of Ty Dolla $ign, one of my favorite songs from Ty Dolla $ign. She's been putting in work for a long time. So when I saw her submit for this, it really made me feel good about where we are with this contest. And even like the song itself, we were talking about, the last entry with the voice, like her voice is just so distinctive. You know what I mean? It just has, it's gravelly and just really big and a lot of grit and just really, really warm. And what she was talking about, right? We lean on music so much, in our good times, especially in our bad. And, she wrote this song when she was really, really down, thinking about her mom who passed away. And this is something that so many of us can relate to. So shout out to Tish Hyman for coming on over, man. Like that's amazing. Yes. That's amazing. I think I'm going to do one, if you don't mind.
Come on.
Let's take it to New York. Let's take it to the East Coast. Another artist who's been around for a while, Nicholas Ryan Grant, and the song is called Just Us.
There ain't no justice, 'cause all we got is us. We don't need justice. All we need is love. The guns they shoot make our blood bleed white, and the root is hate and greed. Why wish we knew just who we'd be? That would make us free. There ain't no justice. No, all we got is us. And we don't.
Yes.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's a different kind of soul that come with the baptism fit. You already
just-
know what you're finna get.
Indeed. It was,
Hey, you know what you finna get.
Yeah,
and
we about to
Unk
come-
on that bass,
yes.
Unk on the bass.
Yes. It felt spiritual. It was just, it was made, it was a
Yes.
chant. You know, when you think about what he's talking about, it's very, very deep. It's something, you know, the Black community is unfortunately continues to sing out about and cry out about, which is, you know, people who we've lost to police brutality. But like, my goodness. First of all, like I said before we watched the video, Nicholas Ryan Grant has been doing it for a very, very long time. He's a vocal coach. He's been putting out music and writing for so many artists for a long, long time. And again, when I saw him entry, which is the first time he's ever entered, but I was just really glad to see him put his hat in the ring because his voice is just unbelievable. The song's called Just Us, and yeah.
Man, you know what was dope? What I noticed, and I had a lot of people hit me after I posted that I was going to be one of the judges. A lot of people was like, man, I never felt this comfortable submitting. And it was a lot of people's first time. And I was really hoping that it altered the pool,
Yes.
you know, that usually exists. And seeing some of these is really dope because you could see the effects of having judges from all different varieties and
Indeed.
different worlds. I think I'm the first judge that make slaps and hyphy, you know, so it opened the pool in a new way as well, and I could see the effects of that.
No, man, like I said earlier, like you helped to really, the judges really helped to open the doors and really kind of give people a little more courage to say, okay, because very, very early on, and it's the story of Tiny Desk, right? It took a while for us to really, really open the door and diversify this thing to the point now where it's just like no blind spots. You know what I mean? We're getting so many interests from so many walks of life and so many walks of life. So I think that, yes, you being a part of this has really opened it up from a genre perspective. And we're getting a little bit of everything now. And that's, you know, big shout out to this team, this Tiny Desk Contest team who are scouring the place. Like, who can we get to really, really open this thing up and widen this thing so that anyone who makes any type of music feels like they belong. They belong in this community. Bro. So yeah, thank you. You up next, man. This
Come on.
this band, we going to the Bay, Vallejo. So let's check out Red Lotus and the Earth Tones, and they're gonna do a song called "I Might Fall in Love with You."
Need that shit. You say they can have that there. Look, place your bag right there. Made you a pallet of pillows, yeah. It's like your own little palace, yeah. You ain't even gotta move it when you leave, huh? It could just stay right there. You should stay right there. Don't go nowhere. See, I can't keep on fucking you, cause I might fall in love with you, yeah. Hey. And I know that's the fucking truth, but I just can't be moving loose. I got shit to do, I gotta bust a move. Can't get accustomed to loving you. Wish the best of you, good health and vegetables, blessings too. She the artistic type that like fairy tales and such. Pacifying swings in the spring. Autumn leaves with kisses from dandelions and strings of everything she was dreamed of. That celestial stuff. I keep her around cause the rest of you suck. Medicinal love, hold that thought. Feel the breeze in my rusty truck, dusty roads with no where to go. We cuddled up, subtle touch, red cups and back rubs. Come, give me hug if you're in the gear up, saddle up, kill it like a matador. I can't get enough, that's a hell of a view of vineyard. She never been here before. Hey, according to me, I have 10 girls or more. That's a lie, ha, ooh, pull up on me with your Honda Accord. I got gas money, we can go and explore. Wait, hold on, we can go in this way. See, I can't keep on fucking you, cause I might fall in love with you. And I know that's the fucking truth, but I just can't be moving loose. I got shit to do, I got see, I can't.
Hey, man.
Let's talk about
You
it.
know, what's really dope about submissions like him and Tish is like, anytime I see a submission from someone that I've like seen grind, no big deal, that I've seen grinding, that I have familiarity with, I have to really sit with myself first and like make sure I don't play no fair. Like if you don't earn it, I ain't hitting yes, you know?
Yeah.
And some people may feel away, but he's really exceptional and beyond the music.
Mm-hmm.
I've been seeing the grind. I've been seeing him go viral lately consistently. And I'm just now finding out he from the turf. You know, that wasn't even something I was familiar with. So to know that, just it gives me even more
Make you feel better
love
about
for
it.
what happened. But man, his talent, like it's fresh.
It's a lot of character, man. He's not like in one lane at all. I can pick out 3 different inspirations when I heard that song. There's so many different things. And then when you add the live element, it proves like, okay, Cuz can go out here and perform on a live stage too. And this with hip hop, that's like at this point with hip hop, that's like the thing that gets you over the top. Can you do what you do in the studio and translate it into a live performance? And that's exactly what we're looking for in the Tiny Desk, man. Like I really love that you picked that one, man. Shout out to the Bay. I think we might have a little bit more from the area a little bit later. But I'm gonna do one more. We're gonna go to Seattle. We're gonna go to Seattle, Washington. We're gonna check in with the Broody Brothers. More Cowboy Than You. Let's check it out.
Friday night, boys and girls I see, drunk and running around like ants. They all just want to be heard and seen, speaking their minds and taking their stance. Some are happy and some are mean. Some are just looking for quick romance. Dress the part and take their chance. Boys and girls are acting real strange, pretending they're cowboys and welders and such, buying old work gear from the exchange. You can tell their hands don't do very much. Saying me, more cowboy than you. I swear that I'm working class through and through. Saying me, more cowboy than you. Everyone's glued to their flickering screen.
Hey.
Okay. So
what is their name?
the Broody Brothers, BRUD Brothers, the Broody Brothers. You know, there's a lot of parts of that video that you'll probably miss. Number one, at the very beginning when it starts, like Cuz is whistling like I've never heard anybody whistle like that in my life. But then they flip into these harmonies that are just so you can only do that if you related. You know what I mean? If that's only in the blood, a harmony like that. You know what I mean?
And that style of music is so nostalgic to everyone. And I love when I hear that kind of music in modern day, you know, like someone who's still doing it where it's new, but it still feels authentic and nostalgic. Like they caught me as soon as it went, and the voice, the hair, everything, you know, you could tell it's authentic to them.
Yeah. Upholding tradition, you know what I mean? But adding your own youthful flair. The lyrics sort of is what really, really got me, because I didn't know there was a community of fake cowboys out there, and he calling them out. I had no idea. When I'm in public and I see a cowboy dripped out from head to toe with the big old hat and the boots, I'm like, okay, legit. But Broody Brothers are saying like, he might be capping. So I'm just like, all right, I didn't know, but he calling them out. That's really some hip hop stuff, because we love doing that. But yeah, they're doing it in the cowboy community. So shout out to all the authentic cowboys out there. And
this
on
town
with the
ain't
fakers.
big enough for the two of us.
Basically. I love it. Let's stay on the West though, man. I think you're up next. We're gonna go to Portland, Oregon. Shout out PDX. This song is by Saida Wright, and it's called Pressing On.
I got to keep on, gotta keep moving, oh, keep walking on, keep on going, yeah. Keep pressing on, gotta keep moving, keep on walking on. So I see the sun, feel the warmth shining on. Oh, I gotta say thank you, Lord. Oh, I wanna say I'm so grateful for my new day. I see the sun every day I wake up. I'm grateful for each and every day. Oh, I see the sun. I'm so thankful, thank you, Lord, for my new day. Oh, I'm so grateful for my new day. My new day. Oh, I gotta keep walking, keep listening. I gotta keep loving, keep giving. I gotta keep growing, keep showing. I gotta keep pushing on, pressing on. Oh, don't give up.
Man, another where it's like we just don't often hear and get that no more. That feeling and that energy and that soul is, it take you back. It remind you of Jill Scott and Lettucey and just neo soul. Like, it's a different era and feeling.
And it'll never go out of style. When obviously we're looking for certain things and we're looking for feeling and we're looking for something unique, but I'm also looking for people to just sing at me sometimes with just what's in their gut. And that's what Saida is. It's just God-given talent. I can sing, and I'm going to put some great musicians around me, and I'm going to sing this song about having gratitude and pushing through. And it's a simple message, but again, it's something that resonates with all of us. And if you can sing like that, it's gonna touch your heart. I just really
Yes.
she had the trumpets in there, the flutes in there. It was just really, really pieced together beautifully. I love that entry, man.
Agree.
Yeah, man. I do have another one. Okay. Let's take it to Philly. Let's come back to the East Coast and check out Treyway and the Now Generation. And the song's called Comfortable.
Cause later on I'm trying to give me some of that Cause you ain't gotta cook tonight, baby. Cause I can order out tonight, baby. Tonight, baby. Turn on your favorite TV show, baby. You know what? Sex in the City, baby. Pick up a pound cake too. Because I know you like dessert, baby. And that's right, baby, smile for me. Cause later on I'm trying to make sure that I wanna make sure that you are. I wanna make sure that you are. I wanna make sure that you are. What? Cause later on I'm trying to give me some of that.
Singing and playing the drums and wearing a leather jacket. That's a trifecta. They all had on leather jackets.
Listen, the degree of difficulty there is so high. And we don't see, there's a reason why we don't often see drummers behind the kit with a microphone singing lead, because it's incredibly hard. And I think the best version of that we've seen probably ever is when we had Anderson .Paak right here behind that kid doing what he was doing right there. And it definitely reminded me of that when I saw this show. That is so hard to do what he did. To do that and to do it at that level, salute, man. So good. A little bit of Philly soul. And the band around it was great too. And it was fun. It wasn't too serious. You know, he's talking about a night out with his significant other and getting comfortable with it. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And I don't know if they know, but it's difficult to do anything in a leather jacket. Them leather jackets. Them ain't leather jackets. Them leather jacket. It ain't easy to do nothing in a leather jacket.
With a Scully and everything, the whole kit to achieve the look. I'm glad you pointed that out because I did not. The music was so good, but damn, you're right, man. It's hard to move around like that with some leather on. Good leather, the good leather too.
The good leather.
Oh my God, man. That's fire. You got another one, bro. Yeah, okay. You got another one, man. Houston, Texas. This duo is called Love Street, and the song is called You Send Me.
Babe, and that'll never change. Put that on everything. Yeah, that's on everything. One thing for certain, two things for sure. I know that you love me, and I love you more. That's on everything. Yeah, that's on everything. Some say how do we keep this love together? How the love stays strong. Getting better, though the world's uncertain. Here's what I know is true: nothing compares to each moment shared with you. No, it'll never change. Put that on everything. Yeah, that's on everything. One thing for certain, two things for sure. I know that you love me, and I love you more than everything.
Yeah. You know they tear the cookout down. You know it. We
don't
just
have enough duos.
It's
man.
A certain soul.
Yes. You gotta have you. That was chemistry. Now I don't know the exact backstory on Love Street, and I don't know if they are a couple, but that's proper chemistry right there. And like you said, yeah, you throw them in the cookout. Everybody putting their plate down and paying attention to what they singing about.
For real.
Oh my God, that can only be achieved in the South too. Let's just give it up for Houston, Texas, and Dallas and Houston specifically, like bursting with talent in Houston, Texas. I'm glad they were able to get. This is their first time entering too, which is like, where y'all been, Love Street? I mean, y'all make us better.
Oh. They was waiting on y'all to open them doors properly.
They was waiting on you. They were waiting on you. Oh man. So listen, we're almost about to wrap this thing up. A couple things I want to mention. Today is our final episode of the Tiny Desk Contest Top Shelf, which means it's time for you to cast your vote for the fan favorite. Make sure you hit the link in the chat to cast your vote. Before we see your last entry, man, I just want to again thank you, LaRussell, for not only being a judge and being a part of this year and just providing so much insight and, from your perspective. I want to thank you for this Tiny Desk that you did a few months ago, man, which is well over at 500,000 views. And it's one of the most unique things that we've ever done at the desk, like a hip hop show with no drums, bruh. Thank you for bringing the backyard to the Tiny Desk, man. And thank you for being a judge. And yeah, we're gonna be in a room very, very soon to figure out who's gonna win this thing. We still don't know. It's gonna be difficult, but I do appreciate your time on the Top Shelf. And yeah, we're gonna sign out with Olivia DeCall, and the song is called Stars.
I'd rather be stars. I'm going home. The light stop waking me up, giving me everything I need. Oh, I grab each star. I am a star. Let it all flow through me. Energy, my energy will